All right. It's time. Millions of people around the world are now feeling this. And you might ask yourself, why is it so painful? And you're going to learn everything that you need to know in this lesson today. In highly potent times, highly energetic times, we're either brought to perform at our finest, and there are also people that will fold under this intense energy. It's a very important lesson I have here today for the world. If you are new to this is a live stream as we're live on the podcast. And I will get into the meat and potatoes of the lesson around the 4-minute mark. As people are coming in, more and more people are discovering our channel. I'm very grateful for everyone that's finding us. And, as the world has shifted post 2020, more and more people have been going through these shifts. And, it gets so painful at the end because you never had these programs. You never had the wiring. And there's going to be new people that say, well, what are you talking about? And that's what this whole talk is all about today. The internal shifts that are occurring, being driven actually by the sun and the moon. And you feel like, maybe we've passed it. And a lot of this is going deeper and deeper and deeper. And when you have activity from the moon, when you have activity from the sun, we're going to refer to Nikola Tesla and what Nikola Tesla referred to, and that model of the moon, of the sun in the ether, and what's happening in your nervous system. Your nervous system is going haywire right now, and there's a reason for it. So in this talk today, I'm going to be going through everything that is happening, how it's being driven by these forces for the internal changes that you're having inside. When you have the internal changes happening on the inside, it's very painful because you never had this wiring before. And until the wiring is till the codes, till the programs, till all of these things, the negative is cleared away, the ability to receive. There's people that are tuned into this and you never had the ability to receive. It's not your fault. You never experienced things before like we're going to experience. So appreciate everyone. Chris, Midge, Caroline, Amy, Sunshine, Ray. The sun is shining real strong today. Ronnie, Sharon, Joshua, Joe, Lowell, such a great community here. I appreciate everyone coming on. It's time, baby. So grateful if you hit the like button. It pushes this notification forward. You might want to grab a pen and paper if you're new to this. And I guarantee you'll learn something new today. And the thing about the world is, if you don't understand yourself, you are numb to the changes. There are people that still walk this earth thinking that they are made up of mostly junk DNA. They don't understand that you are receiving and transmitting energy. And upon the moment that you have this realization, you have to realize things. The truth cannot be told. You have to realize it. And upon the moment that you realize it, this is what a quantum shift is all about. I discuss quantum shifting. If you are new to the channel, you could change your everyday life. Millions across the world are feeling this at this time. Why is it so painful? And the reason is because it's always darkest before the dawn. This is the last ebbs, the last drips right before you get every last drop of the old out and the new begins. Your nervous system is being recalibrated. programs that you don't have. So what we're discussing here is your nervous system and the subconscious. And until the nervous system and your subconscious are recalibrated, you can never have that experience of a lifetime. The energies that are the driving force, right now we are being bombarded with solar activity blasting away. We recently went through a massive shift caused by the moon. Nikola Tesla had a different model in how the sun and the moon are driving forces. We live in this cavity, in this realm. Tesla called this a realm. And the power of the sun, the power, the driving force in the electromagnetic field known as the ether, according to Tesla. Tesla's model, the sun, is fundamentally electricity, the driving force. The sun's rays, cosmic rays, can be harnessed as an energy source for the purpose of this internal shift. The energy is changing you. So we're not talking about the amplifying antenna that Tesla created. We're not talking about many of the inventions. Where's all the free energy? Does anyone know where that stuff is? But we're not actually discussing that today. We're talking about you, the person that's receiving this transmission today. Your nervous system is electricity. Your DNA receptors are coiled like the Tesla coil, and 93% of the function of that DNA is not junk DNA. There are many people across the world, they don't understand who they truthfully are. They look at the mainstream model and they say, oh, I have junk DNA. But you're actually able to receive and transmit energy. The reality that you're experiencing is not real, but is broadcasting from inside of you. But there comes a time in your life, my life, your life, anyone that hears this, 1 million people could hear this. We have 1 million different stories. There are things in your life that your nervous system is wired for. You have the subconscious programs for it. And then there might be something in your life. And we talked about this. I left a very powerful message yesterday. I left the soul of humanity out there on the beach. And if anyone didn't watch that yet, that video will pop up at the end. It'll be at the pinned comment. And a lot of people that have commented, that's the soul of humanity right now. And there's something in your life that you've never experienced, the matrix that we all are in. It's just the way of the world. Well, if you don't have the wiring in your nervous system for it, if you don't have the subconscious programs to support it, you can never experience it. The magnitude of the pain that many people, you could raise your hand in the chat. Are you feeling a lot of pain? Are you feeling actually extraordinarily tired? And I encourage you to take the time to rest because we've been through so much. The hands are going up in the chat right now. It's good to see everyone. So this is what we're feeling right now. So let's go back to this Tesla model. You are releasing the accumulated charge of extraordinary shifts of this past year. You will feel unusually tired and a need for more rest. Honor this release at this time. Honor this release at this time. You might have stumbled onto this chat today and you're saying, I'm feeling strange. I'm having this pain. I'm feeling so tired. Your nervous system, you're not going to see this on TV. I don't think they're going to talk about this on CNN. What about you? Okay. So hi. You see me for the first time? Oh, you could click subscribe. I appreciate if you click subscribe. You could do that right now, and you'll get a daily video, 9 a.m. Eastern. No, Debbie. Okay. And you could learn what's actually going on. Oh, your life's going to change. Click subscribe today. Your life will change. Okay. So right now you are releasing the accumulated charge of extraordinary shifts that we've went through this year. You could sit here right now, and you could say, but nothing actually physically changed. You might get the little blips of that, it's about to pop off in your life. But the extraordinary shifts happen on the inside. What are the extraordinary shifts? The shifts to your nervous system and your subconscious. If you feel an unusual tiredness, you have the need for more rest, honor this release. You must release all of the old. You must integrate, listen carefully, you must integrate the new wiring. Manny writes, Michael is on fire, spot on how I have been feeling. Am I spot on today with laser pinpoint accuracy? All right, so this is the information. Keep hitting that like button. It pushes it forward. I appreciate that comment. Appreciate the community support for this. So when you honor your release, and that's why, there are people that might have to be going this alone. There are people that you might be in a relationship and you've already made union with the proper person, but you can't have a person in your life that doesn't get it at this time. You can't have a normie. You can't have an NPC. I'm just speaking the truth right now. Like I can't have someone that doesn't understand I'm going through these changes. In the afternoon, it is required. I have to take a nap. I don't have time. You don't have time, right? Isn't that pinpoint accuracy, Kimberly? You have to honor this release, and therefore you also have to have union in your life that honors this release. And if you don't have people that honor you, this is where during this change, this is always an internal shift, but you could still have things. And I'm going to talk about my journey in a moment. And I inspire other people. I inspire other people that are on the ascension journey by giving you real life evidence through firsthand experience. And this is the answer, because I'm here to tell you, brother, I'm here to tell you, sister, this cannot be spiritually bypassed. You must go through it. I reshared that very powerful talk on Facebook last night. We also have a Facebook community. You could hit me up on Facebook. You could learn all day long. The teacher of the new earth is here. How you doing? You cannot bypass these phases. You must go through them. Now, on our journey, there could be 1 million people that watch this video. Therefore, there's going to be 1 million different experiences. Okay? I appreciate that, Heidi. That means there's going to be 1 million different experiences. And we are going to be at a different stage. Ready? We're going to be in a different stage, or the season that God puts us in on this journey. We remember that there is no finish line to the journey, but there are finish lines to your season. For me to get through this season that I'm in, we're all in a season right now. And now to get to the finish line of this season, it's time. I hope everyone writes "it's time" with big celebratory emojis in the comments today. It's time with big celebratory emojis. But to reflect on this past, it's now over a year. And it gets us very frustrated, but it takes a long time. I could have never gone through it if I was still in the same situation that I was pre-2020. Think about your life. If I was under the same circumstances, going back 2020, 2021, location, situations, I had to go through a grueling shift. During that season, it was more physical stuff, physical moving, right? Going through things, and it was difficult in a different lens. I had to achieve a very powerful word, especially for our divine masculine leaders that are out there. How you doing? You need peace in your life. So I had to achieve peace so that I can actually do these things, because right now, in order to get to this next phase, we don't have the nervous system structure. We don't have the subconscious programs, because guess what, ladies and gentlemen? There is something in your life that you've literally never experienced before, and you don't have the programs, and your nervous system is not wired to this. This is the answer. You might see a lot of videos out there. I'm going to give it to you straight. This is why you feel this. This is the answer, and it cannot be bypassed, even for myself. So if there is something, if you're going to that next phase, if you're going to that, you are ascending to the next phase of your life, and heck, you might be doing some of these things for your entire family. Like this is an example that a lot of people resonate. Your family's wealth, right? Whatever the experience is, it could be generations, okay? And some people refer to it as generational curses, but when you have, it's the programs, it is how your nervous system is wired, it is passed down in the DNA, and maybe this was your wealth level, right? And I utilize this term because it's something that a lot of people, and again, it's not just that, it's all different things in your life. And you can't loop anymore. You might be overcoming for your personal life. You could say, yeah, I'm sick and tired of having this looped experience. That's your nervous system. Those are your programs. And now, for the first time in your life, in order to have that wiring, those electromagnetic pulses, those subconscious. So you're only conscious about things, but the subconscious, right? You think the iceberg is big, but the subconscious, right, represents what's hidden under the water. It's tremendous. Timmy G, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so grateful for the support, Timmy. I love you, Tim. I'm very grateful for that. Thank you, Tim. So that's why it's painful. You're alive, right? You have nerve endings, you have a nervous system, all your wiring, all this feeling that's inside. And there's gonna be people, guess what? There's gonna be people that aren't gonna understand you, and that's okay. But in order, if this is where you have to become a spiritual warrior. This is where I'm your consciousness coach. I'm coaching you up, kid. You must leave people in the dust that aren't going to, if they're not going to honor you, if they're not going to, I told you this, I've been saying it all year, for a year. It's about respect. It's about respect. You write the word respect. Honor and respect. Number one, you honor and respect yourself, and that becomes, ready? And that becomes your frequency. Now you get reintroduced into society. So there are people in this world, God might put you in the wilderness season. You spend time alone. And now when you get reintroduced into society right now, when the relationship people start showing up, there are people that honor and respect you. So when you honor and respect yourself, that becomes your frequency. And now only people that honor and respect you can actually be in your everyday life. You love this channel, okay? So I had to go on a journey to get to where I am today. The ascension journey is driven by these high energetic moments. If you are new, you could review them on the channel page. We have the Schumann resonance spikes. We have massive celestial events. We have massive energetic pulses, solar flashes from the sun. And if we take the Tesla model, that electromagnetic is the fundamental, Tesla model, fundamental, your nerves, electricity through your nervous system. This is who you are. This is who you are. I appreciate if you hit the like button, because I'm probably saying things that aren't so popular, but they are authentic. But they are authentic. And when you see and you feel these things, that's why they give you the bread and circus on those programs on the TV. You'll actually save money by canceling your cable bill and just installing a YouTube app on your smart TV. It's true. Save a lot of money too, right? You don't need that no more. So there are things that you have to realize in life, okay? If you chose this route, so I'm talking right to you. Some people, I talk right to you. How you doing? You chose this route. Other people didn't choose it. If you chose this route, there is pain, and you will also get to this place where you cannot go back. I'm sorry to tell you, you've already come so far, but you never want to turn back. In the energy of this year, that's actually a very strong attribute. I discussed the energies, right? I could give you monthly energies. I could give you the annual and what we're with the long term. So what you are focused on right now is that the fire horse does not turn back, does not look back. You just keep going. It doesn't matter how much pain I have. It doesn't matter how I can't see nothing. I'm in the unknown. I can't see it. You must keep going. The fire horse does not go backwards. And that is one of the problems. People get a little afraid. You get a little scared. I understand. But you chose this route. Most powerful beings are the ones that could do this alone. You don't have no entourage. There ain't no entourage here. It's just me, kid. It's just me and you. We're having a conversation. And that's why more and more people resonate with authenticity right now. It's just me and you. There ain't no entourage. I have no entourage. You ain't got no entourage. If you're resonating with this video right now, right? Noelle writes, yup, right? Natalie's flexing down, right? Lisa Patterson's writing the targets. Ain't no entourage. It's just me. It's just you. This is what we are. This is the truth. This is because we're going deeper and deeper into the truth. We're going deeper and deeper to who you are. Carl Jung, right? And that's why I present the psychology behind this. It's important in this modern society where there's people, just because they're on social media, it doesn't mean they actually know anything. Carl Jung said, it's a privilege of a lifetime to become who you truthfully are. You didn't fall for the false idols. You didn't fall for the smash the like button. If you hear that and it rings like a bell and you feel empowered, right? Gotta go now. It's a privilege of a lifetime to be you. I gotta be me. I can't fit in with all these fake ones over here. I gotta be me. This is the answer, right? These are the powerful things. So what I have done on my journey, God tasked me for certain. I don't do it all. I do what God tasked me to do. And this is how we're moving forward as a society. So then there's people that I will refer to. There are people that refer to me because I am the authority. This is how you have to speak, the monad. I am the authority on certain things. And then when it's okay, now I'm going to refer to someone else. But in the modern society, which is now collapsing, we're going into the new earth society right now. Are you ready? Are you ready? Because it's time. It's time. Okay, so I'm very passionate about these things. And again, I had to go through my own transition, as I stated earlier. So I told you I'm not in the same situation that I was pre 2020. So with that, I'm not I don't waste a second watching. Sometimes I watch things because I like to take the pulse of society so I could address it. But if you're still, sitting there and you're watching TV, or what? I mean, if you're looking at it and you know it's just a show, I believe we're glitching the chat again. If you know it's just a show, so and again, I never was big on it, and I've gotten down to zero basically, and what I do is sometimes I just pop in. I'm pulling you up on another device because there's no chat right now. Everyone could hit 555 if you hear me in the meantime. I appreciate that. This is what happens here. We glitch, we're glitching everything. We're glitching reality. When you do everything yourself, there's so many things to deal with. Everything's glitching. How you doing? There you are. I see you guys. I appreciate you guys. We're building the community. So in our life, you always have to be prepared. I keep telling it. What we're going through is quantum shifts, right? The bridge of incidents, just like how this is happening. There is going to be ready. And if you are new, you go to the channel page. I gave the video Quantum Chaos. This is chaos. There's always going to be chaos. If you show up in a world, this is what the people need to hear. We are shifting from a quantum level. It will appear like chaos, but these are the energetic glitches in the reality that we're having, okay? Dwight, Dwight, I hope I'm saying it right. Thank you so much for the super chat. There are two patterns you could follow: the Babylon pattern of talking, which leads to death, and Jesus' pattern of giving, which leads to life. Align with him and get on the ark. Bless you, brother. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for the super chat. And again, as Dwight is writing here, getting on the ark, I like, when you hear these things, you're not physically getting, but you are leaving. You're getting on and you're setting sail. Where are we setting sail? We're a great community. It's like set and spike with the community when you give me beautiful comments. Where are we setting sail to, Uncle Mike, on this ark? To destination unknown. A lot of people like that beautiful ship that was coming out. I was out on the beach, right? And people like that video. Here comes the ships ahoy. We're setting sail. But you're doing it through your frequency. We're setting sail to destination unknown. And that's why in your nervous system, it could be terrifying. You have to release, because that density, you can't fit through that portal. Or if there's something that you're actually in a attractor field, if you still hold that trauma, the negative subconscious programs, that field it's a liar. And that's why you actually have to ignore for a period of time the outer world. Why? Because the residue of the previous version of yourself, that broadcasted frequency, so now we're going full circle. We are living here. We have to understand this realm, this reality that we live in, and we are being bombarded with this energies, driving forces of the sun, of the moon in recent times. Here is our body. This is our nervous system. And it must be recalibrated. And we feel the pains because we are alive. We have the nerve endings to feel it. We feel confused. We can't see. You never know, like if you're in the water and you say, I can't see the bottom, right? How deep is this? You can't see everything could end in a second. It could be today, right? And a lot of people, that there is a frustration in the world, right? Are you feeling frustrated? And that's okay, because we all feel it. But the ultimate goal is, it doesn't end when you're tired. It ends when it's done. And that's the tough talk. Even myself, we have to accept the preparation to accept. Remember that one? That's the tough things that we have to understand. It ends when it's done. If you're cooking a meal and you had to cook it for 40 minutes, you only cooked it for 30 minutes, it might not be cooked properly. Just using an example, right? When it's done, is I got this land. They're building a house, and but they haven't finished the roof yet. And you're gonna go in there? No, you gotta, when it's done. And because this process is literally in the unknown. I just discussed the quantum and the quantum chaos. It is in the unknown. It can get frustrating in the rational mind. But when you reach this place where it's almost like you can't take it anymore, there is it's always the place, it's always the way, because it's the subconscious, ready? It's the subconscious of the previous version of yourself, knowing that it's that previous version of you is kind of finished. And this is all going inside of your body. Your body is the tuning fork telling you the truth. And that's how you know it's time. Always gets darkest before the dawn. And it could bring out the bet, like it just is the truth, And I'm sure if you're enjoying this message, every time when I feel like it gets really intense, I actually put out some of my best work. Maybe you're hearing that and you resonate with that. In these high energetic moments, and people that study these solar flashes, solar flares, solar activities, it brings out what's inside of a person. And it can bring out the best in a person, and it can bring out the broken nastiness in a person. So when you go out into society, go on social media, you will see people lash out for no reason. Again, it's the energy. When it gets really high, and emotions could get very high, and people have held emotions, densities within the body for years. All of a sudden, these are they pop up out of people. That's why you're constantly focusing on yourself and where you are headed. You don't know exactly where you're headed, but you know what you want to bring into your life. A general direction, if you will. I knew the general direction of where I wanted to relocate. I know the general direction of my work, which is vocation, and it's constantly shifting. And that is what we have to honor and respect at this time. And if you are feeling tired and you didn't see my world famous diagram, I just plotted it out for you. And the frustration comes because we feel it's done, right? So you can feel it, and then you're feeling better, and then boom, and and then it comes again. And it's like, it never ends, bro. I get texts from my buddies, it never ends. It feels like the song that never ends. But what happens is every time it's fine tuning. And regardless of the outer world, I can reflect on my life, and we went through very high energetic moment in 2023. So if I take the past 3 years, I'm far superior, greater, conscious, expanded than I was 3 years ago. And if I went back to like the very first time that I made a world famous video, again, it's not even close. But these things take time. And this is where, whether it's spirituality, life coaching, it's really just life coaching, ladies and gentlemen. You don't do these things overnight. It does take time. There's no person, and hit that like button if you resonate with that. You can't reset your nervous system in one shot. You can't change the subconscious that has been running in the background for years and years and years and years, and do it overnight. It always comes from the same place, whether it's physical or spiritual. I could see, people in the gym that always look for the quick fix. And I could see people in spirituality that always look for the quick fix. But at the end of the day, it is always going back to the I am frequency all the time. And one of the things that you have to really focus on, that I brought forth today, is that frequency of honor and respect. And that is, it's such a powerful driving force, and you're not going to waste there are people, things, and situations. I understand that linear time is fake, but it's a very important resource in this life that we're living. You will become so great and successful if you do not allow people, things, and situations waste your time. We're in the quickening. In recent times, one of my top videos, a lot of people, is time speeding up? Let me know. Is time speeding up? Money Loomis, thank you so much for the super chat. I love you as well. Thank you. I'm so grateful. I love you. Thank you for that. It means a lot. Again, honor code, respect, but that starts with you. It starts with you. What will you allow? And if you are new to any of this, you could click subscribe. This is what I teach daily here. Everything in life, it's going to come to this first, and then everything else. Your level of health and wellness is first. Your level of health and wellness is going to come from the programs, the nervous system first, the embodiment first, and then you actually feel and look good, or whatever it is. Your level of wealth, right, is going to come to the programs first. Hey, did you know that there's data on that? Yeah. There are people, and that's why we have to learn this, that they win the lotto, and then not too far after that, they go totally bankrupt because the money could be right. Here's the lotto, here's the money, but they don't have the programs. And this is what I'm here to assist people with, right? So if you do take this journey of our everyday lives, if you do click that subscribe button, I appreciate it. And you'll get a daily notification. You have to get into these concepts of life. You got to get to the internal frequency. It's a very powerful channel. These energies are so high. This is the most important. And I see the overwhelming support of love in the comments. All I could do is I could look, right? I give you the real life evidence. Let me explain something to you. If you are listening to me, how you doing? I'm here doing the real work. I'm literally actually helping you. Okay. So for example, all right, I got a lot of new people showing up now. Okay. And I appreciate that. Dwight, thank you so much for the super chat. Fun fact, being grateful and anxious at the same time is biologically impossible. Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that. And gratitude really does. It's so important to be grateful for the things that you have. I reflect on my life, and I'm grateful for everything that I have and the situation that I am in. Even though it's rough right now, I'm in a situation that I am able to go through this ascension process in the now moment, which I did not have in a pre-2020 existence. So we have to be grateful, even though we want to go on to the next phase. B Love 369. I love those 369 Tesla numbers. Thank you. Thank you, B Love. I'm very grateful for that. Celeste, thank you so much for the membership. I'm so grateful. Gratitude. Gratitude to you, Celeste. Very grateful for everyone that has become a channel member in this past week. It's a great support for this work. And, you know, we show up every day here. We keep pumping the videos out. I appreciate those beautiful comments on yesterday's video. Celeste, thank you again. I'm so grateful for the super chat. Good luck. The season has changed. There was a commercial years ago, a little bit of luck. We need a little bit of love in our lives as well. And you'd be surprised if you show a little bit of love to someone else, it creates a positive feedback loop, and life timelines actually shift. So when I go out, I am speaking in general terms, right? Okay, so there's people that come in, and that's why people that are doing this work, there are people, I get this comment all the time. Wow, you're saying exactly what I feel. Thank you. You're assisting me get through this. Thank you. I'm in Australia. I got people from Australia. You know exactly what I'm feeling. Thank you so much for that. Okay, I am speaking in general terms. So for those people that I also get comments, and you said this about me, and I don't even know you. So I'm speaking in general terms, right? Because I understand the subconscious programs of the world. So if you're a person like that, that is showing you that is what you need to work on in order to ascend to the next version of yourself. When I speak in general terms to 1 million people, 1 million people could watch this. I could talk to 1 million people. That's how it's designed. Just so, because we get more and more new people, all different cast of characters are showing up right now. I discussed this in the Matrix reality. Paul, I love you, brother. Thank you so much for the super chat. You don't know where you're headed, but you know you're right on path when it's uncomfortable. Embrace the discomfort. I love you, Paul. Thank you so much. We only grow in the discomfort. We are refined like a beautiful diamond, and it's very uncomfortable. And as this sun is blasting us away right now, do you feel it? You know it's time, because there's really nothing. There is a place where you get to, and it's an internal shift. And it's a motivational speech I gave years ago. It will never change. Never. The deep truths to the universe here, yeah? This is the embodiment of the light warrior. We are light warriors, not spiritual bypassers. Get them out of the way. Once you have realized there is nothing left, you will fight. That's the energy. That's what happens. And this is where you get to. And that's how you know that it's time. That's how you know that it's time. There is nothing left. And that's the embodiment, because you will become non-negotiable. I left a very powerful message. I left the soul of humanity out on the beach on yesterday's video. If you haven't watched it yet, it will pop up here. Give it a click. Watch it at the end. If you're watching a replay, it'll be at the pinned comment. Go to the channel page. Listen to that talk. So many people resonated with it in the comment section. We are feeling it like never before. It's a very powerful and potent time, but because you feel this pain, that is actually your sign, because that nervous, again, I'm going to keep going to this. You must feel this pain. And when you feel pain in a certain, if you feel nothing, it's not important to you. You have to listen to the emotions, not being immature about them. Like there's people in the comments, right? And there are other people that have been writing about this on Facebook, right? That's immaturity emotion. But when you are the light warrior, I told you, emotions guide us to our highest calling. Period. The end. But it's about you, how you are going through these emotions. The emotional body is all coming up right now. All this energy that's coming in, it's clearing us out. It's activating us, and we must do the integration. I told you this. It's never going to go away. Some people might say, "Oh, he's talking like a broken record." You must go through it, because I have to get it through in this world of spiritual bypassing, of smash into that like button if I'm speaking the truth. That you cannot bypass this. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. You must go through it. You have to go through it. And you must change on the inside, or it will never. Go to my example. The lotto winner, they went bankrupt because they did not have the programs. They did not have their nervous system wired. You have to go through it. You must do it. And I appreciate everyone that is outpouring and smashing the like button. We will have a new high by the time we get off the air right now. I appreciate that. It's a powerful moment. Baroness Hart, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate your messages so much. Been watching you for years. Oh, I'm so grateful for that. I love you. Thank you so much. It's very meaningful. I love you. And we have a beautiful community here. I love each and every one of you. You inspire me to show up every day, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Click subscribe. Woo! And you will improve your life in all phases, Remember, you always want to be well-rounded. And when you have your pillars of life nice and strong, that's how you picture you're up on these 4 pillars, right? And if one of those pillars fall, the whole thing could come down. So it's important to be well-rounded at this time. I hammer it home. And that's why it is what I do is very difficult in a world of labels. I teach balance and alignment. Not I'm this label, polarization, if you will. A lot of people see that in the political world. Do you see it? Sharon Shrum, thank you so much. I used to play the trumpet, Sharon. Thank you for that. The trumpets are blaring. The big shift is here. I am so grateful for the community support, standing on this message today, sharing the message today. I'm grateful for everyone that, when I stand out on the front line I'm literally standing in the ocean. That was the soul of humanity that I left yesterday. The soul of humanity. I've been really focusing on this. It's about your soul. This moment in history, this change is about your soul. It's about your heart, kid. It's not about programs. It's not about NPC robots. It's about living with soul. And that's what's been lost. But now it's found. And when you feel the pain and you feel it in your heart, this is how we go to the next chapter of our everyday lives. You might as well click subscribe, because this ain't ever going to end. If we just keep going on to the next chapter, you're going to love this channel. You're going to love this community. So I appreciate you all, and I'm grateful for you. And focus on yourself. Leave the TV behind, and just know the pain that you're feeling, all this stuff. This is your nervous system. This is your subconscious, and refer to the videos. Okay, they're there waiting for you. All right, feeling tired? review that diagram. Okay. Want to know what's really coming up for the soul of humanity? Watch yesterday's lesson. And these things will be popping up here. We could share on Facebook, and just keep going as long as you don't fold. I've seen many people that have folded in the past few years. We never fold. We just keep going. And that's why we're focused on that. The horse with no name. That is a great name. I love that. Thank you so much for the super chat. The horse with no name. It's great for the fire horse year that we're in. BJ Prickett, thank you so much for the membership. Love everyone. I love you. Thank you so much for that. I'm grateful for the community. I'm grateful for the outpouring of support. We're getting off. We're live on the air. If you missed this talk, I see more people just came on. Check out the replay. Check out the videos that pop up here. Pin comment. Utilize the hashtag OurEverydayLives. When you share this video, sharing is caring. Build the community. I love you all. And you guys inspire me to show up every day. We're creating a positive feedback loop here. The movement continues. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. I love you guys very much. And let's inspire each other. Let's pick each other up, because there is a lot of there could be a lot of negativity that's coming up in the collective right now. So stay the course. Don't turn backwards. Right? Don't turn backwards. Just keep going. Love you guys. Bye-bye.